After a week or two of just pure Celtic and Rangers content, we're back doing what we love. We've got one of the most fascinating non-league stories for you today on the channel, and I cannot believe I've not properly visited this club before. I've seen the stadium from the outside, I've never been inside, I've never seen a game there, but having looked at the fixtures for today and looking at all the games that were on, once I'd researched this club properly, I was like, why have I never been here before?
You can get through, but I mean, imagine what we're digging it out.
I know, what is this?
Coal mine just along there.
Oh, this is part of the...
And over there, there's a coal mine as well.
Ah, okay.
So they're linked to two by a tunnel. The idea was they could bring coal across up here,
yeah,
or take it the other way, but I mean, it was dug. It's still there.
But the coal...
Under the sea.
Oh, the coal mine was under the sea, so they'd have to go in the land and then it would be all the way underneath. Oh, wow, okay.
I think it closed around about the 1980s. I think it closed before the miners' strikes.
Yeah, right, okay.
It was just, I think one thing after another just led it was getting more.
A lot of the towns never recovered, did they? It's sad, isn't it? Yeah.
No, they never.
So what's this thing here then?
Right, that's just a buoy for the harbour.
Right, okay.
And then these are all the whaling captains. Used to be a whaling port.
I just was reading about the whaling there, yeah. They almost, I think with the whaling, they almost wiped out the entire whale population of
Well,
the planet, I'm sure.
In these boys' days, it'd be more difficult because
Yeah.
you thought about rowing boats. But it must have been a hard life whaling, and these days going away down to the Southern Ocean on a sailing ship.
Is that where they'd have had to go for it all the way down?
I think so.
Here it comes. And so, is this just like a touristy trade now? It's not like a...
There's a whaling museum.
That's the one they use on Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh yeah, it is a bit Thomas the Tank Engine, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, how cool were they? A nice friendly welcome here in Bowness already. Yeah, we're seeing Bowness United today, so obviously wanted to show you a little bit of the place beforehand, and we've already had a bit of a history lesson there, so I don't need to show you much else. But yeah, there is going to be some insane football history for you football nerds out there like me. The team that we're seeing today was kind of formed in 1878. It's a complicated one, but we'll get into it more as the video progresses. The ground that they still play in now has been in use by a team in this town from 1886. That has got to make it one of the oldest continually used grounds in the country. Oh, it's pissing down. Let's get back to the car. It wouldn't be a non-league day in Scotland if it wasn't rainy and sunny at the same time. In the late 1800s, when Bowness were formed, they played in non-leagues and cup competitions. But in 1921, they were admitted to the brand new Scottish Football League 2nd Division. Look at this. This is their first ever season in the Football League of Scotland. And look, you can see some of the teams that are in there with them. Look at some of the clubs that they not only were in the same league as, but they finished above. Can you spot the current Premiership clubs that are in there? There is a couple. One of them is a little bit more confusing because they've changed their name. 10 points to anyone who can get that in the comments below. What a beautiful part of Scotland. We've got the water down there, we have a town hall here, we've got a church up there. The rain has stopped and it's sunny again. And like my two friends were just telling me, was that this was a thriving part of Scotland, like many towns were right before the industries shut down. Nowadays, people move away, young people, they'd move to Glasgow or Edinburgh, most likely being over this side of the country, or down to London. They'd go abroad for better opportunities. Nowadays, the apparently high street is not what it once was. You can imagine what it's like. It's like every town that had coal mines and industry and shipbuilding and whaling or whatever. For better or for worse, these industries are now gone, and yeah, the towns aren't quite as prosperous as what they once were. But that could all change. Do you want to move to a town that now has a non-league football team that was once champions of the 2nd Division of Scotland? Of course you do. Just have a look at this. This is their overall Scottish Football League record. As you can see, they were in there for the best part of a decade, from 1922 until the 1932-33 season, where all their results were expunged. We'll get into that later. But look, their glory year was 1926 to 27. Almost 100 years now. We're approaching the centenary for that. I hope they do something special for it. Look, they won Scottish Division 2 and got promoted to the top league, meaning that they were playing against the Celtics and the Rangers of the world, and nowadays they are playing against Celtic B and Hearts B in the Lowland League. Isn't it funny how football works sometimes? You go full circle like that. They play the big teams and then eventually 100 years later they're playing the big teams, but the B teams of the big teams.
I mean, you can see the age here, aye.
I like it. I like the painted walls as well.
Aye. Right, this is the physio room.
Physio room, yeah.
Bowness didn't actually own the pitch. It's always been held in trust.
Doping control, is there much
Well, that's
testing in the Lowland League?
No, that I'm aware of.
Yes, the fans you got to look out for. We'll get them in the testing room later on.
Alright, I'm not sure what's happening here. Again, it's quite funny because they come in here and suddenly there's something half painted. Or
Yeah, I bet, yeah. It was always changing.
It's a mystery.
These old stadiums are, like you say, it's been here since 1886. Like, there's going to be little bits that need
The home
work all the
dressing
time.
room looks a wee bit better, but it's basically the same layout. You've got the showers,
Yeah.
toilet.
What does that say?
That says Sine Metu. It's, well, it is Latin, aye. Without fear.
Without fear,
So
right?
that's the crest for that. The bit in the middle is the crest for Bowness as a town.
Was it the rampant line, is that?
Well, I mean, the ship's easy because I mean it used to be a quite a significant harbour town,
yep.
Bowness. The line's probably just for Scotland or
Yeah, of
whatever.
course.
I really
And then
don't-
what's it? Is that castle or something?
Aye, I mean it's coat of arms.
That's the old
That's
stand,
what it
right?
looked like.
Why did the stand get pulled down? Was it just too old?
Well, what happened is the council closed it. Now apparently everybody thought it was because he would, but seemingly they said it was structurally
Right.
unsound. They closed it. Bowness at the time didn't have enough money to do anything about it, but it finally.
And is that it
brought
there now,
away.
yeah?
And that's what it was replaced with.
It's the interesting stuff now, right? So we've got
Aye.
Junior Cup wins 3 times, right?
Yeah,
They've won the
so
Junior
that
Cup.
one's 1948.
I mean, I was looking, that one was 55,000, I think, attended.
Oh, aye, huge
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
Aye.
Oh, there's the Scottish Second Division champions up there.
Aye.
Nice. Yeah, I
It's
was
a great thing. Aye,
reading
aye.
into all that today. So obviously Dundee United won the Second Division last season, so that's the kind of level that they were once at, yeah. That's Marvin Andrews, yeah? Formerly of Rangers, big
Yes,
legend. Did he
yes.
play for Elgin? Is that Elgin?
Aye.
I didn't realise he'd played for Elgin, right?
I was 2015 and we'd won the Super League the year before, going to the Scottish Cup.
Yep.
Went up to Elgin, we're getting beat 3-0 at half time. Brought it back to 3-all. They scored the 4th goal, we scored the 4th goal.
Wow.
And then we come down here and I think it was 5-3 or something.
Wow,
It
so
was
2
a
great
horrible
games.
day.
Because obviously it's not like now where if you've got a licence you just qualify for the Scottish Cup. You had to win a league or a
That's
smaller
right,
trophy
that's
to
right,
qualify, didn't you?
that's
Yeah.
right, aye.
This is the town of
Represents
steam
Bowness,
trains.
the steam train, the
Coal.
town hall.
Town hall, oh yeah, I just went up there.
Bandstand
Yeah.
in the town hall. One of the churches, the mining part,
Yeah.
would include that. And there's a tower in Bowness. Somebody actually lives in it.
Anything to do with the whaling industry? Maybe that ship down there.
But aye, possibly, but aye.
Is that the stadium grandstand there?
Yeah, that will
Looks
be.
like it, yeah.
Aye. My name's John Spiller. I'm part of the Bowness United Committee and actually I'm a volunteer for the Newtown Park Association, as I explained here, run the park. So
Yeah.
I suppose I'm very much involved with the club.
And you know everything there is to know about this football club. We've
Well,
just been talking inside.
Aye, quite a lot, quite a lot.
So-
I'm sure there's other folk who would maybe know more, but aye.
I don't believe that for a second. But the ground itself, obviously you can see now it's
Aye.
an artificial turf. But
Aye.
they've been playing here since 1886 and it was the coal miners that actually built the pitch
Yeah,
as well, you say,
that's
back in the day?
right. Aye, I believe the land was owned by a lord, whoever it was, and then he gifted it and they made a pitch and it just grew for there.
And do you think it is one of the, if not the oldest continually used? There's got to be some out there that are up there.
Aye, I mean, I'm not aware whether it's an official record, but obviously it's a long time for a ground to be used.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
again, I was saying to you about, I think it's the Scottish Film Archive. There's actually footage of a game here in 1948 or something.
Wow.
It's worth, because you see it, but it's new. You
Yeah.
know, like new walls and stuff.
Wow, yeah,
like
okay,
that, where
yeah.
There's clearly a lot of work had been done.
Yeah, nice. And obviously they're currently now a Lowland League team, but they
Yeah,
have some
year
incredible
5.
history.
Yep.
They've won the Second Division, they played in the top division.
Yeah.
What's your favourite part about some of the history of the club?
Well, I don't remember when they won the league.
No, of course, no, absolutely
or
not.
45. Hard to say. Obviously, the Scottish Junior Cup wins are up there. Although a more recent thing was we hadn't won the league for such a long time.
Yeah.
68, 69, whatever it was. And then 2009-10 season come along, and we managed to win the league again. That was the Super League, and that was a great season. I went for any other job.
So what's this building here then?
Oh, this is a sad story.
Right, okay.
This is Kneale Band Hall, Kneale Brass Band. And unfortunately, when the pitch was getting laid, there was rolls, well, I call it underfelt, I'm sure it's more technical than that.
Yeah.
There was rolls underfelt lying, and some kids, well, I'm saying kids, they were teenagers, set fire to it. And unfortunately the flames drifted and this place was gutted.
And when did you say it was 5-6 years ago?
It's a long time. And I've got a soft spot for Kneale because my granddad, he played with them.
Wow, so that's maybe been here longer than what the stadium was originally, do you reckon?
I don't think so. Again, if you look at some of the old pictures, you'll see that it's, I don't know when that was built.
Flags getting raised every match.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye, always goes up.
There's actually now 2 teams that play here at this stadium. There's Bowness Athletic, which they have this kind of building here. Look, as you can see, Bowness Athletic, their badge there, but the flag up there, and most of the stuff that you see around this stadium is obviously Bowness United. Bowness United against Civil Service Strollers today in the Lowland League. The Lowland League, the 5th tier of Scottish football. Bowness Athletic play in the East of Scotland League Division 1 or Division 2, so the 7th or 8th tier of Scottish football, so they're a couple of tiers below. Hang on, let me just wipe the old GoPro. You know we're back at non-league when I'm wiping GoPros. And this is one of the things that I'm desperate to show you. Look, this is the league that they won back in 1927, the 2nd Division of Scotland. Like I mentioned when I was in there last season, it was won by Dundee United. You all know what a big club they are, and once upon a time it was Bowness United, well, Bowness, as you can see, not Bowness United yet, that won that. So look who they were in the league of. Look, they were above Rafe, who were battling to get in the Premiership last season. They were above East Stirlingshire. 3rd Lanark, who are former champions of Scotland, they're above them. East Fife, they're the most decorated club in Fife, believe it or not. Ayr United, who are currently top of the championship and flying with Scott Brown as manager. 4th are Stenhousemuir, League 2 champions last season. Alloa, Albion Rovers, Dumbarton, who have been champions of Scotland's top 4 divisions. They were above them and beating them in leagues. And now, obviously, Bowness United, they're a Lowland League team. Sideways rain. Welcome to Bowness. I'm going to show you the 1st division table as well a little bit later, which will show you where Bowness finished in and around the biggest teams when they had their foray into the top tier of Scottish football. And I'll also explain a little bit later on about kind of what went wrong, why they're no longer just Bowness, and why they became United and joined with another team. But for now, I just need to try and avoid the rain, honestly. Is that the actual ball from the final? Oh my god, wow, look at that.
The pictures and stuff in here, there's all Talbot Scottish Cup stuff.
Is that the ball from the 76?
76 and that's the 84.
Oh, so that's the 3 match balls from your Junior Cup winning. Oh, incredible. That one's from 48?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see that then. So this is the old stand, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not here anymore.
For the club here, yeah. Built that and then donated it to.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's what it used to look like.
It's such a shame that it's not here anymore.
It was as you went on the
so how old is this trophy then?
So it was 1917 or something. 1910, because some of them were born because there's like 1910, 11 and Fairmont won it.
Wait, hang on a sec. So that says 5th of June 1909.
I don't know when it's
Bowness won it in 1910?
1910.
What's that? That's Dunfermline again. Alloa.
Alloa. That one is Armadale.
Armadale again. Broxburn United. But these ones have been like rubbed off, or maybe they were never.
I think they might not have been done. I don't know when that actually stopped, because I was kind of thinking with the First World War.
Oh, and that's it there.
So that's the team that won it.
The Albion Rovers. So it's on their membership.
As we wait for kick-off here, you've just been telling me about your travels up and down Scotland. You've only got 2 stadiums left to visit in the Lowland League, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
What's been some of your
Berwick.
Trinent and Berwick? So what's been some of your favourites from down the years?
Well, Lithgow Rose, I really enjoyed that in the summer.
That's the rival to this, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just down the road.
And is that your first time here today then?
First time here today.
What are your first thoughts of the ground?
It's really nice to see a ground that's enclosed with 4 sides, albeit grass terracing behind the goals, but it's nice that it feels complete.
Yeah, it feels like a proper lower league ground, doesn't it? We were talking about some of them off camera there, your Broadwoods and stuff. They're bigger, they're a bit more soulless, but this one, it's got terracing, it's got
this is
little different rooms and stuff.
Against the stadium, you know, so really friendly welcome as well.
They're playing in yellow today. Apparently the home kit's still in the wash, which I guess these are the kind of issues that you have at this level.
That's brilliant.
How are you getting on, Sam? All right?
Good, yep, I'm here for the important stuff now.
Seems like a plan.
Scran, I've come the wrong way. Hello. We've not missed any goals in the hunt for food. We've got a steak slice. There's pies, only Scotch pies. Hang on. Oh, I'm so buzzing we're back at the Lowland League, but yeah, there's only Scotch pies, which I'm not a huge fan of, if I'm honest. So we'll go steak slice, here we go. And give it a solid 7.36 out of 10. So you're all from Bowness, yeah?
Yeah.
You support Bowness United. Do you have bigger teams you support as well? Rangers. Rangers. They're not doing so well this year, are they?
No.
Not yet, but do you reckon they'll do alright? Do you reckon they'll win a trophy or two, Rangers?
They'll win the Scottish Cup.
They'll win the Scottish Cup. And what about Bowness? How do you reckon they'll do?
We came third in our league last year.
Yeah, I think
So-
they'll come second or first.
Maybe one better this year?
As long as we beat Lithgow both there.
Yeah, because Lithgow's the big rivalry, isn't it? So what do you make of Bowness United? It's a cool little stadium.
Yeah.
And your local lads, you come to a lot of the games.
Yeah.
They did well last season,
Yeah.
came third. Where do you think they'll come this year?
First.
First? They're going to win the league. They're going big, aren't they, lads? None of you said first, did you? Said second.
No, we said second.
1-0, lads.
Come on! 4-0's on next year.
4-0. You said 4-0. 4-0 is on, to be fair.
I said 2-0.
Happened all the way over there, but it is 1-0 to Bowness, the former top tier team. Now 5th tier, winning 1-0. On the boys.
Oh,
Stephen Gerrard.
No, it's not. Absolutely dominating. Hello. It's Passion doing. I need some cover. Right, yeah, look at this. Hood is up. Like we were just saying, the weather shouldn't be like this on a August football match, but welcome to Scotland and the Lowland League, I suppose. But yeah, as the game's on, I just want to show you the Division 1 table from when they were in it in the 1927-28 season. Look, as you can see, they finished 19th, so they did actually finish above Dunfermline, who had minus 85 goal difference. They were a couple of points below Hamilton, otherwise they would have survived. Oh! There's been a goal! What happened there?
Cross into the back post. Keeper's completely misjudged it.
Yeah, just a cross went in.
Just sailed in at the back post.
2-1 after, we're nearly at half time now. And you said 2-1, didn't you?
I did say 2-1.
There we go, so 2-1 to Bowness right now. Maybe they're going to work their way back up to the top division, but yeah, back to the table. Look, Aberdeen was 7th, Hearts were in there, Hibs obviously down there that you can see, Rangers and Celtic 1st and 2nd. Motherwell level on points with Celtic. Look at some of the goals that they scored. Rangers 109, Celtic and Motherwell both scored over 90 goals that season, but then poor old Bowness down there in 19th. In the top division though, 1928, conceded 86, scored 48, but sadly got relegated. See Hamilton, Rafe, above Dunfermline. Cowden Beef, yeah.
Clyde, Queen's Park.
Killy, Aberdeen. Look at the goals that the top few teams scored as well. But then Bowness, yeah.
Partick in 6, scoring 85.
Yeah. So the games must have all just been like 4-3 like every week.
Tick.
Oh. That was for the hat-trick, you say?
That was for a hat-trick. I've not seen Eastlebride this season.
Oh. There we go, half-time. 2-1. You said it would be 2-1 at full-time.
I said 2-1 at full time.
Look at this, we've got big grass banks. I guess this is what it would have used to look like back in the day around the whole stadium, whereas now we've got like a bit of a stand over there obviously, and then some buildings over there. But I'll take the hood down now. It's still raining, but after the league table that I just showed you, where they got relegated from the top division after just one season, they had some financial issues and their results the next season ended up getting expunged. They had debts or an overdraft of about 500 quid, which in this day's money converted from 1932 was £43,000 if my memory serves me correctly. I did look it up earlier, but yeah, they had some financial worries. They did continue as a non-league club then after that until 1939, the outbreak of World War II. Then after World War II they merged with another club in the town to become Bowness United, hence the United and the two clubs joining to become one. And that brings us up to sort of how they've been. They've won 3 junior cups. I'm falling on the terracing here. They've won 3 junior cups and they've played in East of Scotland League for a number of years, and now they're in the Lowland League, having been promoted in 2020. I can't explain how cold it is. Look, that geezer over there has got a woolly hat on in August. So you're posting the updates for today, yeah? Oh, okay, so people can follow along on Facebook and Twitter and all that. And so what's your name?
Harvey.
And so you do the social media, a few of the posts and stuff for Bowness. You think he's doing a good job? Yeah. He's your brother, yeah? And do you think he's got a future career in football media? Yeah? He's going to be a commentator or something?
He's going to be a manager, and I think he would be able to be a manager.
Yeah, okay. How old are you now then?
14.
So how many more years do you reckon until he's made it big?
10 maybe.
You're local?
Aye.
How long have you been supporting them?
Since I was about 5.
And what's your favourite thing about supporting the club?
We beat Lifkin.
You win the derbies. Sideways rain. Look at that. That looks like something in the middle of January, doesn't it? Not August.
Aye.
Oh my God. 3-1. Pretty sure I've missed every goal today as well. Welcome back to the Footy Adventures channel. Make sure you subscribe for more, obviously.
Just to get a picture.
Yeah, do it, mate. I actually missed the goal because I was uploading this to Twitter, so yeah. Is it always this grim then in Bowness weather-wise, yeah?
Just depending on what the weather's like in Glasgow, mate.
So you get the weather over from Glasgow, you reckon?
Oh, 9 times out of 10 the weather comes to that direction.
Yeah, right, okay.
Glasgow.
Oh! I've seen a goal! It is blowing a hoolie, look at this. I would not want to be a Lowland League player on nights like tonight. Finally. Enjoy walking home in the rain.
Enjoy your life.
Really good to meet you, mate. Yeah, yeah. Really good to meet you, man. All the best, yeah? Happy with the win, yeah?
Yeah.
3 points.
Easy.
And who's winning the Lowland League this year? Oh my God, look at this. Bowness in the summer. They just love being back in the Lowland League. Oh, I actually can't believe it. This is so typical. It's been so long since I've done a game in this league, and then bam, this is what we get. There you go, I hope you've enjoyed this video, a bit of history about a club who were once top tier and have won the 2nd division in Scotland, but they now play in the 5th tier. Bit of a confusing history of the merging of clubs and the original one kind of getting into debt, and then, you know, the good times they've had and the bad times and all the junior cup wins. Yeah, I feel like today was less about the game and more about like the history of the club and just getting to know the people there and all that kind of stuff. I basically just ran to the car to avoid the rain. Please hit the like button just for the weather alone. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you very soon.